Have you ever felt like your anxiety isn't just in your mind, but it's trapped in your body? You try to calm yourself down, but your heart is racing, your muscles are tightening, and your thoughts are spiraling. This isn't just emotional stress, it's stuck energy in your nervous system. Anxiety isn't just a mental state, it's a psychological response deeply wired into your body. Now, if you don't release it, it stays trapped, causing chronic tension, racing thoughts, and one that you probably have met before, exhaustion. But the good news is that you don't have to be a prisoner to it. There are very powerful ways to release anxious energy by working with your body, not just your thoughts. And today, we're going to be diving deeply into exactly how to do that. And for those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Evette Rose. I'm thrilled to have you here with me. And remember to subscribe and also join us every Wednesday for our free weekly masterclasses at matmasterclass.com. Now let's look at understanding why anxiety gets stuck in the body. Why can it not just be a passing experience? You see, anxiety is not just in your head, it's a full body reaction. And when you feel anxious, your nervous system activates the fight and flight, freeze, and fawn response. Now, it begs the question, what exactly is happening in the body during anxiety if it's not just all in our mind? You see, the sympathetic nervous system, it floods your body with all this adrenaline and all this cortisol, and your muscles are going to tense. Your breathing starts to shorten, and your heart beats faster. And if stress isn't fully processed, this energy gets trapped in your system, leading to chronic tension, looping thoughts, and also fatigue. So, if you don't actively discharge this energy, your nervous system stays in high alert mode, even when there's no immediate threat. So, the secret to feeling calm again: release the stored stress through movement, breath, and sensory balancing. We'll be looking also, for example, at shaking off that energy like animals do in the animal kingdom. Yes, you heard me right. Shake it off like an animal. Have you ever noticed how animals actually shake after a stressful event? That's because they naturally discharge the excessive adrenaline from the nervous system. Now, humans, on the other hand, we tend to hold on to stress, which is actually tightening up instead of just shaking it off. That's why when I get really stressed, sometimes I'm very anxious. You know what I do? I stand up and I jump. I jump and I shake my arms and legs. It also represents and resembles the fight response and sometimes also the runaway response. So where the mind, where, for example, you have a traumatic stress response, the body wants to take an an instinctive reaction, but it cannot. So what does it do? That energy gets stuck. So the best way to act out that intended action that the body had, so the energy is released for the action, but you don't take action on the action. That's where the problem comes in. So what you can also do is you can try this neurogenic tremor release. So what a lot of people do is, for example, they stand up and they shake the entire body for 1 to 2 minutes. Let your arms, your legs, and your torso, just let it move freely. Don't control it. And then focus on letting go of control and allowing your body to move instinctively. Instead of you moving your body, let your body move you. Now, why does this work? You see, this helps to reset the nervous system by actually discharging that excessive energy that we already just touched on. It also tricks the brain into feeling safe again because it prevents anxiety from turning into chronic stress as well. So try this after a stressful situation and just notice how much lighter you actually feel. You can also, for example, use deep pressure to calm your nervous system. Your body has built-in safety signals And when you apply deep, steady pressure, it sends a message to your brain. You are safe. You can relax. Now, why does it work? You see, deep pressure activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which actually lowers cortisol levels and it slows down your heart rate and it shifts the body into that relaxation mode. Another one that you can also try is that deep pressure grounding technique. We've already done a video on that. And if you haven't seen that one, how to like grounding techniques, you do not want to miss it because it takes grounding to a whole different level. Now, what you can do, for example, is to press your hands firmly against your chest and take slow breaths. Just nice, slow breaths. A lot of people also like to use a weighted blanket or maybe wrap yourself like in a tight hug where you can hold yourself. Or you can even ask a friend to just give you a nice big hug. You can also lie on the floor and place a pillow over your stomach for grounding as well. So this works especially well when you feel very jittery, when you feel very dissociated or very, very overwhelmed as well. Another one that I really like is breathe the anxiety out of the body. Just get it out, right? Your breath is the fastest way to actually regulate your nervous system. And anxiety speeds up your breathing and it keeps you in that high alert mode. So the trick is to actually exhale longer than what you inhale. And this signals to your brain, turn off the stress response. Now, why does this work? Because longer exhales activate the vagus nerve, and it's telling your body, relax. It also now reduces your blood pressure, your heart rate, and also your muscle tension. So it shifts the brain away from that fear-based thinking. So do this whenever you feel anxiety creeping in. It's one of the fastest ways to actually release tension. What you also can do is engage your senses to pull yourself out of your head. So anxiety keeps you trapped in all of these cognitive racing thoughts. The solution? Shift your focus to physical centers. So one that I, for example, love is the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding method. So that's, for example, when you have 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste as well. And why does it work? It activates the logical part of your brain. It's pulling you out of that panic mode and it starts to actually anchor you back into the present, reducing what? That racing, overthinking thoughts. So it really can help to calm all the sensory overload, which can trigger anxiety. So you can try this anytime when you feel anxious. It's a really fast and effective, powerful reset. The other one that I also love is to move the anxiety out of your body. So when anxiety gets stuck, movement is key to releasing it. And the reason why it works is movement increases blood flow and oxygen as well. It's reducing stress hormones on top of that. And it also helps your brain to process emotions much faster. It prevents anxious energy also from building up and turning into chronic stress. Now, anxiety is something that you struggle with, or you have a loved one that's really, really challenged with this, or if you have clients who feel challenged with anxiety, let me tell you, my book, The Anxious Dialogue, is going to be very helpful. It's my journey with anxiety, what I learned from it, and how to really start to combat it. A lot of wonderful life experiences and research as well, exploring anxiety from within. So something that you can have a look at evettebooks.com. So my final thoughts. Anxiety is energy. And energy normally needs to move. It doesn't like to stay stagnant, right? So it's like emotions, right? Emotion. Energy needs to move as well. They like to stay in motion. We need to learn how to release it because anxiety isn't just like a mental battle. It's stuck energy that needs to move out of the body. And the secret? Stop fighting your anxiety and start working with your nervous system. Because your plan of action to release stuck energy, we already have it now. Number one, shake it out. Release it like animals do. Apply deep pressure. Breathe intentionally. Engage your senses. Move with intention. And you can even use sound vibration. So next time when that anxiety hits, don't just try to stay calm. Move the energy through and out of your body. Now, which technique are you going to use first? Drop it in the comments bar. Let's talk. And remember to subscribe. And I'll see you next time. I love you. And until then, be the light that you are. And remember, if you want to learn more about stored emotions in the body and how they can even be hiding behind ailments, tension, pain, negative thoughts, beliefs, any challenges that you're having in your body, there's going to be stored messages. So remember to go grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy. It's a big book of 722 medical ailments and then the emotions that are suppressed behind them as well. You'll be also finding powerful questions in this book that can really truly help you to get started on your healing journey. And you can find your copy at evettebooks.com.